Well, in case you haven't heard, I was sitting in court this morning like I often do. I'm in Orange County. It's a 23-story building full of courtrooms, full of prosecutors. They got hundreds of them, right? And I find out all the prosecutors leave the courtrooms because Governor DeSantis fired their boss, suspended Monique Worrell, and now we've got no prosecutors. So we're told to come back at 1:30. We're not told to come back at 1:30 until about 11 a.m., which just goes to show you, come on, people. Remember Afghanistan, where our government just sort of pulls out willy-nilly, and really, you guys couldn't have thought about this a little more? There are trials going on in that building right now. There are motions like my motion and other people's motions that are set for this morning, and you pull everybody and everything out of that courthouse because you decide on a Wednesday morning that you're going to suspend a state attorney. In my 29 plus years, I've never seen anything like this. And I don't even know. I heard that Governor DeSantis said, the grounds are not enough min-mans on the gun charges and not enough min-mans on the drug traffickings and not enough child porn situation. Look, I've got all three of those cases, and I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know where these statistics are coming from, because actually this state attorney is harsher than the last one. So Aramis was not as harsh. I did like Aramis, I have to say. And if a defense attorney endorses you in that way, well then yeah, I guess maybe you're not tough on crime. But Monique is tougher than her predecessor. I don't know what the governor is talking about. But just put the politics aside for a second. The state of Florida, the people of Florida are sitting in a 23-story building full of courtrooms, full of juries. I mean, literally, they're just stopping trials because the prosecutors have to leave. They have to be re-sworn in, which kind of bugs me because they were already sworn in. I don't know why they have to all of a sudden stop working and be sworn in by the new state attorney, Andrew Bain. Now, he was a judge. I like Judge Bain, so from a defense attorney perspective, you kind of hate to see a good judge go, but I like Judge Bain as a judge. I would have liked to have kept him as a judge. Now he's apparently an interim state attorney, but who is planning this stuff? I mean, this is not rocket science. If you are going to fire somebody like this, you don't need to shut down 23 stories of courtrooms. You can do this on a Friday afternoon and be ready to go Monday morning. Come on, folks. I run a business. Other people run businesses. The government is just, wow. They just ignore. I don't know. Remember Afghanistan? They just sort of pull out. Like they don't even think about it. They don't think these things through. It's just giving me PTSD about all that, where they're just, you could have done this at a different time. This is not rocket science. Anyway, I have to be back in court this afternoon. We're going to see if the prosecutor's office is actually ready. I also feel like this woman is an elected official. It's just kind of weird that, like, if you don't like what she's doing in office, then run against her or support whoever's running against her and do it that way. I don't know from my defense perspective whether anything she's done, she's tougher than the last one. They didn't oust the last one. Go figure. All right, that's all I've got.